Hi, this is Claire, and this is my second video on the topic of algebra. So we're going to look at converting words to algebra. This is a very important use of algebra because it helps us express our ideas and generalize relationships that we might see. So learning to write words in algebra, there are some little tricks. So for example, add. Well, that means like the sum. So add 5 to x, you could say the sum of 5 and x. So it simply means 5 plus x. Sum means add. Product means times or multiply. So the product of 7 and x is 7x or 7 times x. 5 times the sum of x and 3. So we're going to have a multiplication here and we're going to have an addition. So the sum of x and 3 can be written like so. If you're going to multiply both of them by 5, you'll need to put a bracket around them and then multiply them both by 5. So this can be written as 5 times bracket x plus 3. Notice the multiplication has been simplified. You could write it like so. It would not be incorrect, but we do simplify multiplication by butting those two parts together. Okay, 4 times the number here plus 9. So this time we're going to have to think of a variable for number. So let's use n. 4 times that number, but 9 has not been multiplied by 4, so it's a constant term that's just added on. The square root of 5 times the number n. Okay, so the square root of 5 times the number n. Okay, because we simplify multiplication in algebra, we put it in front of the square root. So that's n root 5. So that's getting a bit trickier. The cost of p pens at d dollars each. Here are two variables. If you wanted to work out the cost of purchasing some number of pens, let it be p, and the charge for each pen is d dollars, the solution to that would be the number of dollars p times d, or you could simply write p, d and dollars at the front. So again, that's getting a bit tricky. Multiplying x and 5y and the result is added to 9. Well, there's a lot happening here. So let's multiply or find the product of x and 5y. So it'd be x multiplied by 5y, which we could write as 5xy. Notice that we do put the variables in alphabetical order, and that's just a convention. It's not wrong to write 5yx, it's just not following the convention. And the result is added to 9. Okay, so 5xy plus 9 is the solution to this. So it means we need to find this result and then add 9. So 9 is the constant term here. Okay, this can be applied to lots of problems where you can show a relationship between different terms. So, and a good example of this type of practice is using geometry. So write an algebraic expression for the perimeter. So the perimeter is the sum of all the sides of this rectangle. So this is x plus 7. This is also x plus 7. This is x and this is x. So the perimeter would be equal to x plus 7 plus x plus 7. Now you don't need to use any brackets here because they're all added. If there was some subtraction, you would need to use brackets. But here, they're all added. So you can just count up the x terms together. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of x. And there's 7 plus 7, which is 14. So the answer to this would be 4x plus 14. Now we're going to look at area. So this is a multiplication, length times width. So find an expression for the area of this rectangle. The length is x plus 3 and the width is x. So the area would be equal to x multiplied by, and you will need to use a bracket, 2x plus 3. To simplify the multiplication, you would simply write x bracket 2x plus 3. And that would be the answer to this problem. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'd like you to try some of the worksheets that I've put on OneNote. Bye for now.